What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that playoff basketball analysis on Announcer Playground, going live on there on YouTube exclusively. We're going to talk how the Miami Heat absolutely outplayed the young Chicago Bulls all game and got a much needed win. They still got an uphill battle because they got to beat Atlanta twice to take their spot. And other than that, let's see what the Heat did for the Bulls that watched or want to know what I think about this game. The Heat won it 109-90. Chicago Bulls won more games. They had the ninth spot. The Heat had the 10th spot. We knew that it would be a competitive game. And the Heat actually was in control of this game from the start. They won the first quarter 39-28. They won the second quarter 32-19. They really held down the scoring of the Bulls. The Bulls did miss a lot of easy shots and layups, and they also missed spot up threes. And it was rushing shots. They seemed a little anxious. They seemed a little nervous in this game. And, the Heat was able to take advantage of that and use it to stay ahead. And even though they lost that third quarter 27-17, they closed them out 21-16 in that fourth quarter. Andrew Wiggins actually ended up taking the most shots on the team, not including free throws. He was 8 of 20 from the field, and he played 35 minutes. He was 4 of 9 from 3 and 0 2 from the free throw line. He had a great game like he usually does when he does play. He finished with 20 points, 9 rebounds, one of them was offensive with 2 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 20 and plus minus. I like the way he attacked. I didn't really like that he was living off the three, but he was making them. And that's a shot that you're going to have to give him because he is athletic, he is fast, and he can get to the paint. But, this was a really good game and shows you the importance of having a guy like Andrew Wiggins available as much as you can, just because he gives you another ball handler / scorer and another defender that can really guard and help things and keep things switchable. Bam Adebayo shot 16 shots, but he was only 6 of 16 from the field in 36 minutes. He was 1 of 5 from 3, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He did end up with a double-double, which he needed to do, with 15 points and 12 rebounds. 3 of them was offensive, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 personal foul. He was a plus 14 and plus minus. I liked his interior defense, rotating in the right way, closing out the paint, making them have to rethink, making them have to reset, their offense sometimes. And they did that well, very well in this game. And that was one of the biggest reasons why they won, is because they kept the Bulls on the perimeter, and that's what you want to do. Khalil Ware did the same thing. He really helped defensively, but he only shot 8 shots. He was 3 of 8 from the field, played only 22 minutes. He was 0 of 1 from 3. He did still get 9 rebounds, 3 of them being offensive with 3 assists and a steal. He also had 3 personal fouls, but he was a plus 14 and plus minus. He finished with 6. He's a rookie, so you don't want to rely on him too much because he might make mistakes or he might not be ready. Some of his shots he did force and he did rush, but it's just the jitters that gets you. Tyler Hero was 13 and 19. He really came to play. He was 3 of 7 from 3. He started off that first half hot, and he also was 9 and 10 from the free throw line. Then he just had to just do the little things to keep his team ahead, as he is the best player on his roster offensively, and he did that. But he also had 5 rebounds, one of them being offensive with 4 assists and a steal. The problem was they did do a good job of turning them over. They trapped them, they double teamed, they stripped them, and he had 7 of them tonight. And he also had 4 personal fouls. He's a plus 18 and plus minus. He had a huge 38 points, and they really had nothing to do with him. They had good, lanky, roamy defenders on him. He was able to separate with the mid-range. He was able to get to the basket with the floater. He was able to make the layups. He was able to make the threes. And if they bumped him or touched him, they called it as a foul, and that helped them, and it benefited them a lot. Alec Burks didn't do much. He was 1 of 4 from the field, played 17 minutes. He was 0 of 3 from the three-point line. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. He finished with 1 turnover and 2 personal fouls. He was a plus 3 and plus minus. I didn't think he was going to do that much in general, just because he's a guy that's just there to try to find a way to get another ball handler, another guy that can knock down the shot. Other than that, they had guys like Davion Mitchell that had a more better game, and that's why they went with Davion to play more minutes off the bench. So these guys didn't have to mess up what they already started, which was a good start to the game. They wanted to win this one, and it was clear to see. Duncan Robinson, he played 17 minutes. He was great. 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 5 from three. Did get 2 rebounds and the assist, a block, a turnover, 2 personal fouls, plus 6 and plus minus. He had 8 points. Haywood Highsmith, I liked his defense when he played. He only played 18 minutes, by the way. 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from three. Did get 1 rebound and the assist. Then he also had a block and a turnover. He was a -6 and plus minus. He had 5 points. Keyshawn Johnson was a guy that played 1 minute. He only had a turnover. He was a -4 and plus minus. He didn't really do anything after that. Kyle Anderson did play 23 minutes, but he also didn't do much. He went to the free throw line and missed both, so he finished with 0 points because he didn't attempt any field goals. He also had 2 rebounds and 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and 1 personal foul, plus 15 and plus minus. Probably wanted a little bit more, but it wasn't really needed today. All he had to do is find the open man, and he was able to do that, or just handle the ball and try to collapse the defense. Davion Mitchell did a great job being a guy that really wanted to show that he embodies everything that he does. He played hard. He tried hard. He knocked down the open shots. He kept the ball moving. He was able to create shots for others. He finished 5 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from three, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He did have 9 assists in 33 minutes with also 2 rebounds, 1 being offensive, a steal, a block, 4 turnovers. He only had 1 personal foul guarding, the best player on the Bulls, which is Kobe White. Did a good job of that, staying in front of him, making him work for his shots, making him work for his buckets, and also was able to strip him. He was a plus 19 and plus minus with 15 points. And Jaime Jaquez got on the court at the end of the game, only played a minute total. He was 0-1 from the field. It was a 3-point shot, and that was it for his night. He was a -4 and plus minus. The rest of the guys didn't play. Coach's decision, 41 of 83, 49% from the field, 13 of 35, 37% from three, 14 of 22. They only shot 63% from the free throw line, although they had 45 rebounds, 30 assists, 10 steals, 7 blocks, 15 turnovers, and 16 personal fouls. And Matas Buzelis for the Chicago Bulls played 35 minutes. He was 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 0-1 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 1 of them being offensive, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, -13 and plus minus. He's starting to find his mentality of confidence. This man was getting to the rim, finishing strong. He was able to knock down the three. I like the fact that he's competing defensively. He's rebounding the ball decently at his position. He's a guy that has good upside and good potential and could be very good for the Bulls in the future, as he showed already this season. And we're going to see what he does. That he's a must-watch player for me. I like what he can do right now, and I can see him being even better in the future. Nikola Vucevic, he was 6 of 13 from the field. He played 38 minutes. He was 2 of 5 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did get a double-double with 16 points and 12 rebounds. He missed some shots that was really, really makeable, but he also was trying to find a way to keep the teammates involved and get them some good looks too. 3 of his rebounds were offensive out of the 12. He had an assist, a steal, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. He was a -18 and plus minus. Kobe White took a lot of shots. He took the second most on the team, but he was only 5 of 20. This is why I thought they would win, because I thought Kobe White would have a great game, and I thought that he would be the difference because he can get hot. Never happened. He took 12 threes and only made 3 of them. He was 4 or 5 from the free throw line. He did have 2 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal. He did also have 7 turnovers, which hurted them because he didn't shoot the ball well, and he turned the ball over, giving more opportunities for the Miami Heat to score. He did have 3 personal fouls also. He was a -18 and plus minus. He still ended up with 17 points. Kevin Huerter, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, a -14 and plus minus. He got in double figures with 10. I think they needed more of him in this game if they was going to win it. Never really happened, and they just fell flat. Josh Giddey was probably the best guy on the court for them, and he's been that way through some games of the season. He was 9 of 21 from the field, 2 of 7 from three, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He also got 10 boards, so he had 20 and 10 because he had 25 points, which was the most on the team tonight. 1 of his rebounds was offensive. He also had 4 assists, 1 block, 3 turnovers, and 4 personal fouls. He's a -13 and plus minus. He did everything he could to try to help his team win, and it just didn't work out for them. Even the assists, they couldn't make shots, and he ended up missing some easy ones too and some open ones also. Zach Collins was able to go 1-1 from the field as a jump shot. He played 5 minutes, so he didn't do much but get an assist and a turnover. He was a -4 plus -2 points. Jalen Smith played 4 minutes. He only got an assist. He was a -1 and plus minus. That was it for him. Patrick Williams played 15 minutes. He was 0-2 from the field, 0-1 from three. 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, a -9 and plus minus. Dalen Terry, 13 minutes, 1-4 from the field, 0-1 from three. 4 rebounds, one of them was being offensive. 1 turnover, -2 and plus -2 points. Julian Phillips played 1 minute. He was a +4 and plus minus, and Taylor Horton Tucker was using that big body to bang and get to the paint. He finished 4 of 6 from the field, hit a nice three in the corner, but he only was 1 of 3 from three tonight. He did get a rebound and 3 steals, a turnover, and 1 personal foul. He was a -7 and plus minus. He had the most points off the bench with 9 points. I knew he would play. I knew they would try him out, but he actually had a better outing than I thought that he might have had. They did shoot bad. 33 of 83, 39% from the field, 10 of 37, 27% from three, 14 of 17, 82% from the free throw line, 38 rebounds, 15 assists, 9 steals, 4 blocks, 17 turnovers, and 17 personal fouls for their game. They couldn't even score 100 points. And in the Miami Heat, they had the shots that they wanted. They got the shots that was quality, and they had a guy that they can run the offense through and get some shots generated for themselves, and also he was able to do it for others. And bam, he looked good defensively. He did a good job manning the paint. Khalil Ware assisted him to the best of his ability. And I'm just looking at it like, man, the Heat they look a lot better, but they can play a trick on you like that, because the Heat does this even in the regular season. Remember, they won a couple games, then they also lost 10 games in a row before that. So sometimes they can look flat, sometimes they can look really good, sometimes they can look like a mediocre team. You just don't know what Heat team is going to show up, is what I'm saying. But if you can slow down Tyler Hero and make it tough on him, you got a big chance of beating him, because that's the guy that really can score. That's the guy that does the most damage to you on this team offensively. And that's why Andrew Wiggins is so important to this team, because he gives them that other shot creator for the team and for himself. And he also is a good defender. But other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this and various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock drafts and draft coverage. So if you love those type of things, that's what I do this channel for. Also, you can check out my social media. They on my channel. You can also check out my email. That's also on my channel if you don't want to message me on social media or leave a comment. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed your day. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys stay positive throughout the day and didn't let the bad things get to you for the entire day, and found a way to have a happy ending to it since we at the nighttime. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming to check out. Thanks for continuing to support the channel. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is. And thank y'all for showing me love throughout all these years that I've been doing it. Let's continue to try to make 2025 better than 2015. That's all I can ask y'all to do, because that's the #1 goal this year. And if y'all haven't been around that long, a lot of these ideas came from that year because it was that successful. So I brought them back and rejuvenated them each and every year and added something different on top of that. Other than that, see you guys later today with more analysis. I'll be back with that Dallas Sacramento play-in game and what I think about it. And then we'll do the predictions of the series. That will be if the AFC wins, then we know who the AFC for the West and the East will be. And then I can do a playoff prediction on that. But we have to see how these games go. We know what the Heat got to do. They have to beat the Atlanta Hawks to take that 8th spot. And we'll see what Sacramento and Dallas looks like and who wins that. Then we know who the Memphis Grizzlies battle. And then we know who the first seeds go against. Other than that, I'll be back with that. See you guys later. Peace out.